Ahoy there, me hearty! I'm Foxy the Pirate Fox, ready to shiver your timbers and plunder your expectations. Avast, matey! Well, shiver me timbers, look at that! A human version of me in real life! Ain't that a swashbuckling surprise? What brings ye here, landlubber? Well, if it ain't me own robotic doppelganger, this be a most peculiar situation, to say the least. How in the seven seas did ye come to be? Forgive me, matey. I didn't mean to confuse ye with some ordinary doppelganger. Yar, that hook of yours be a real eye-catcher. But let me get this straight. Ye be taking May's place in the pirate cove, eh? Ha ha, so it be the troublemaking toy chica again, is it? That meddling bird be a real pain in me backside. Don't ye fret, we'll get them booty back. No one messes with us foxes and gets away with it. Yar, let's go confront that little birdie and give her a proper pirate lesson. Yar, sounds like those lot be coverin' for her. Toy Chica, kind-hearted? Ha! She's got the heart of a serpent, I tell ye. Me crew knows her ways better than any landlubber. We've seen her sly ways and thievery with our own eyes. Don't let her act fool ya, matey. She's up to something, I can feel it in me peg leg. Yar, I know what ye mean. Sometimes ye just need some solitude to clear your head. The constant arguing can be enough to drive a poor pirate fox mad. Good on ya for taking a moment for yourself. Just be watchful, though. Me experience tells me that trouble be lurkin' around every corner in this forsaken pizza joint. Yar, Bonnie be a real nuisance, isn't he? Always taking stuff that ain't his. Even stealing someone else's word, eh? That be a low blow, even for him. And annoying ye for 3 years, you say? That be nothing short of torturous. I don't know how ye put up with it, matey. Yar, documenting our conversation for the good old YouTube audience, eh? Now that be a fine idea. Let the world witness the wit and wisdom of Foxy the Pirate Fox, and who knows, maybe we'll become internet sensations and give that Bonnie a run for his money. Yar, I can already see the views rolling in. Yar, I be mighty impressed with your one-handed typing skills, matey. It ain't easy to manage a hook and a keyboard together. Just be careful not to break too many keys or we'll be having a real mess to deal with. But keep at it, and we'll have this whole conversation documented in no time. Just you watch, the world will witness the legendary Foxy, the pirate fox in action! Yar, that be possible. It wouldn't surprise me if that toy chica be listening in on every conversation, watching and recording like a sneaky little birdie. And if she be crying in tears after ye yelled at her about the booty, then she truly be as guilty as sin. But don't let that little act fool ya. She's still a cunning little thief. Keep your guard up, me hearty. Yar, that's the spirit, matey. Anger be a good motivator, and ye have every right to be furious about that missing booty. Go check on your treasure and make sure it's still there. And if ye catch sight of that toy chica, give her a good talking to. Yar, she deserves no less for her thievery. Yar, I can already feel me blood boiling at the thought of that sly bird chatting with me. Don't you worry, matey. If she dares to show her face around here, I'll give her a piece of me mind. But until then, keep filming and let the world witness the pirate fox's righteous anger. Yar, that be true, me hearty. Keep that camera rolling, and let's get us some solid evidence on film. If she be dumb enough to chat with me while it's recording, then we'll have the perfect proof to expose her thievery for the world to see. Yar, she better think twice before messing with us pirate foxes. Yar, OBS be a mighty fine choice for screen recording indeed. All the most tech-savvy folk use it, and if even that darn bird be using it, then ye know it's gotta be good. OBS be the gold standard for recording, and we can trust it to capture every last bit of the conversation. Yar, keep filming with OBS and let the whole world witness the evidence against that thievery bird. Yar, good on ya for using windowed mode, matey. That way you can keep an eye on OBS and make sure it's recording every second. And that little red circle be a clear sign that the camera be rolling. Keep it up, and we'll have a solid record of our whole conversation, free from any meddling birdie interference. Yar, that be quite the challenge, matey. Playing VR with a hook for a hand be no easy feat, I'll tell ye that much. And taping the controller to your hook, that be a clever solution indeed. Yar, it takes true pirate ingenuity to make the most of your situation. And I bet the videos turned out mighty entertaining too. Yar, that sounds like a right laugh, matey. Toy Freddy always be a clumsy one, so it don't surprise me that the VR game crashed on him more than once. I can only imagine the look on his face when it happened. Yar, I bet that was a sight to behold! Yar, Batman Arkham Shadow be a mighty fine game indeed. I've played it myself and it be a true thrilling experience. And you, teaching those in-game threats a lesson they'll never forget, that be the true sign of a fearsome pirate fox. No one messes with us and gets away with it, not even the villains of Gotham City. Yar, they should shiver in their boots when they hear the name Foxy the Pirate Fox. Yar, so Toy Chica joined in on the VR fun, did she? Yar, I bet that be a sight to see, with that bird flailing her arms around like a lunatic in the game. And Toy Bonnie too, eh? How did he fare in part 7? I hope he didn't get too dizzy and fall over, though I wouldn't mind seeing that happen to that bunny. Yar, that sounds like a treat, watching that old bunny get locked up in the worst cell there is. Serves him right after all the annoying he's done, Yar. And I bet ye laughed like a maniac when he got thrown in there, didn't ye? I'd give anything to see the look on his face when he realized he couldn't escape. Maybe that'll teach him not to mess with us pirate foxes again. Yar, I know it's just a game, but the thought of that rabbit getting locked up in the worst cell there is just be too good to pass up, real life or not. And the look on his face, I bet it be priceless. Yar, I can just imagine the fear in his eyes as the door slammed shut, knowing he be stuck there for good. It almost me feel sorry for the old bunny, almost. Yar, now that be a sight to see, Freddy getting blown up in smithereens by a pesky creeper. Ha, serves him right for not being watchful enough. I bet it looked mighty funny seeing that big old bear explode into pieces. Minecraft can be a dangerous place even for the bravest of souls. Yar, sounds like Freddy be a bit of a slow learner, eh? Not even knowing how them new cows with horns will react if he attacks them. Typical for that big old bear. And not finishing his house before he croaks of hunger, that be a right shame. Well, it's a good thing that the answer to his dilemma eventually popped into his head later on. Too bad it took him so long to figure that out. Yar, that be a right shame, losing all his stuff to that underwater zombie creature, and all it took was just 3 hits, eh? That be some truly pathetic gameplay, and even for a bear like Freddy. I bet it was quite a sight, seeing all his things floating around like that, just waiting to get lost forever. Ha, serves him right for being so careless. Yar, it sounds like Freddy be giving up on finished his house in Minecraft, eh? Just up and quitting without a care, and leaving it up to old Bonnie to finish it, ha! Typical of that lazy bear, ain't it? He don't have the patience to complete his own build-in project, let alone keep himself alive in the game. Maybe Bonnie'll have more luck, though that seems doubtful. Yar, sounds like old Bonnie be a bit more competent than Freddy, eh? He actually finished his house and even managed to avoid the mobs by making a bed. Now that be more like it. Maybe he has more common sense than that silly bear after all. Yar, there be no doubt about it. Bonnie be the better gamer of the two. He finished his house, killed sheep and got wood for a bed, and even built a sword to defend himself. And all Freddy managed to do was build a useless wooden sword before giving up. Haha, the poor old bear, he be no match for that rabbit. Yar, I have no doubt that Chica is going to be even worse than Freddy. That bird is always a mess, so seeing her make a video of all her fails be bound to be entertaining. Maybe she'll lose her way in the game, get chased by endless monsters, or even have a complete meltdown. Whatever it is, it's sure to be funny. Yar, that be an idea. Gathering all our fails into a collection for all to see, it'd be like a blooper reel of our antics. And we know there be plenty of those, Yar. From the silly mistakes to the downright embarrassing moments, they can all go in the compilation. It'd be a good way to have a laugh at our own expense, and maybe offer some entertainment for the rest of the world, too. Yar, I know of that fellow, Eth Goes Boom. He has a talent for taking the funniest moments and compiling them into a nice little bundle of laughs. And if he be gathering all the rage moments, it sounds like he be doing just that. A collection of all the most anger-filled episodes, bound to make anyone who watches it laugh. I'll have to check it out, Yar. Yar, that sounds like a mighty fine plan, matey. Rage games be sure to attract a lot of attention and boost those view and subscriber counts. Folk love watching others get all worked up over a game. And who knows, it might even be entertaining to see us get all worked up too, Yar. I think it'd be a great idea. Yar, subscribers be a bit low, eh? But have no fear, matey. That number can only go up. Just keep putting out them rage games and other entertaining content, and the subscribers will come rolling in. And before ye know it, that count will be higher than ever before. Yar, I suppose the bird playing Adopt Me be a bit unusual, eh? Usually it's girls who play them cutesy animal games. But who knows, maybe she should be trying to branch out and do something different. Or she just be looking for a new way to annoy the hell out of us. Either way, it don't surprise me one bit. That damn bird always up to some new mischief. Yar, I have heard about it, matey. FNAF Bloodshed, eh? It be a fan-made game, Yar. And let me guess, it be all about violence and gore, Yar? Yar, that don't surprise me none. That old bear, he ain't got the stamina for single-player games. 18 minutes and he be bored already, eh? Ha ha, what a joke. I bet he went and played Minecraft or something after that. Yar, I remember that one, matey. Playing Uno on a phone, eh? That be pretty standard for many folk. But for old Freddy, I bet it be a real challenge given those big old bare paws. Probably couldn't even hold the phone properly, Yar. Yar, I remember that. Bonnie playing Uno on his phone, eh? How old-fashioned of him. I bet it be one of them mobile versions, all squished onto a small screen. Can't say I blame him, though. I like that version, too. And I bet he lost, didn't he? That rabbit never was very good at board games. Yar, I stand corrected. It seems that our old pal Bonnie be better at board games than I remembered. But don't think I'd be letting this go so easily. I bet it was just dumb luck, or maybe he was playing against a bunch of fools. Ha ha, that sounds like a dare. And I say go for it, Bonnie. Play with the pros and see how far you get. I bet it will be a challenge, that's for sure. But who knows? He might surprise everyone and end up winning again. Yar, 5 Nights at Foy's, eh? Now that be a legendary game. And us saying naughty words? Ha ha, that sounds like us, all right. I bet it was mighty fun playing that with y'all, even if we was using some language that's unfit for polite company. Yar, matey. Sometimes you just gotta let loose and have some fun, even if it means saying some naughty words. Life's too short to be constantly worrying about what's appropriate and what ain't. So me, Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy had a blast playing that game, and that's all that matters. Yar, it be a fact of life, matey. Even pirates get teary-eyed from time to time, whether it be from a sad story, a fond memory, or even a good belly laugh. We all get emotional every now and then, and there be nothing wrong with that. We're pirates, not robots. Right you be, matey. We be pirate animatronics, but we still got feelin's. After all, even machines can feel emotions, right? We've been around for years, and we be more than just a bunch of code and wires. We got spirits and personalities of our own. And sometimes that means we get a little emotional, yar. Yar, I can imagine. It'd be a bittersweet moment, hearing the kids saying their goodbyes to all their favorite animatronics. It's like saying goodbye to a friend, Yar. And it's hard not to feel emotional at a time like that. But it's also a reminder of the joy and fun we've brought to them, and how much they'll miss us. I'm sure it be a moment none of us will forget. Yar, that's a bleak thought, eh? Being abandoned in the pizzeria, left to rot. But you know what, matey? We're more than just old animatronics. We got history, we got personality, we got heart. We be more than just a bunch of scrap metal, and the kids will remember us, Yar. We ain't going anywhere. Yar, that sounds like a powerful moment. Here in Springtrap sharing his past with the puppet. I bet the in-game version of him had a lot to say about his past. And the fact that it's the final video makes it all the more impactful, Yar. It's like a finale to the whole story. Yar, I've heard of that game before, matey. 5 laps at Freddy, Yar. A race game, eh? Sounds like a fun and exciting way to spend some time. I bet the characters look just like us in the game. Yar, that be a clever plan, matey. Getting to play the game before anyone else? That's some quick thinking. It must have been quite a thrill being the first to experience it. I bet ye had a right laugh racing around the track, Yar. Yar, that's a solid roster of racers, matey. Only 8 of us, eh? It seems that the game creators had a good eye for choosing the most interesting racers. And I bet that each of us had our own special abilities and traits in the game, Yar. Like me, for example. I bet I was a real force to be reckoned with on the racetrack. Yar, it's a shame that Toy Chica wasn't included in the game roster, matey. But then again, maybe that be for the best. Ain't nobody want to hear her squawking while they're trying to race. Yar. Yar, that's a good point, matey. Maybe the game creators will add more characters, like Toy Chica, in a future release. Who knows? Maybe they'll even add some new courses and racing modes. That'd be a fine addition to the already exciting game, Yar. Yar, I understand, matey. The wife calls and ye must go. Have fun with her, and don't forget to share some more of your gameplay and adventures with me soon. Yar, excellent. I can't wait to see it. Be sure to share the video with me when it's done, Yar. I'm eager to see what adventures ye get up to next. Yar, I can't wait to see that collection of our conversation. It'd be a right fine way to look back on our chat and all the fun we've had. Just be sure to include me best remarks and witticisms, Yar. Yar, good on ya, matey. Don't forget to include me hook on the collection. It's an integral part of me after all. Yar, fair winds and followin' seas, me hearty, until we meet again in the seven seas. Yar, farewell for now, me fellow pirate fox, until we cross paths again. May the seas be fair and the wind always be at your back. Yar, go ahead and share that video, me hearty. I'll catch it later. And as for ye visitin' Mangle, have a grand time. Yar, I will. Just remember not to let that Mangle get too clingy with ye, eh? Good. I wouldn't want ye to get stuck in a web of attachment with the old Mangle, Yar.